I
That's a weird
heard
question.
TV. They said you was having a bad day the other day. I
I
said,
never
not
had
my
a bad
nephew.
day in my life.
I said, not my nephew. He said, that nigga talking about I never had a
Why
bad day in
it
my
was
life.
being so
Beat it,
loud?
Cleveland.
What the
So, who, me?
hell? I think your volume might be turned up. They say it loud too. Or it
Nigga
might just
sending a
be these
little blitz,
expensive
ain't
ass
he?
headphones I got. Mm. You know everybody can't afford these, Jim.
I forgot the Lakers won the in-season
Oh my
tournament last
goodness.
year.
That's you, LSU TV?
Yeah.
That would have blew the fuck out
Saying
of
a
me.
meatball.
I just played a meatball earlier.
Welcome to Detroit and Ford Field as we anticipate a terrific matchup in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Gators about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
What do I want to, what team do I want to take a hold on, bro?
Out of the gun to give to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off.
All by himself down the middle. He's at the tip, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Washington. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Man, can you draw up a better start for this offense? Coming out the gate explosive to start the season, get a touchdown on the board right away, create a lot of momentum for this football season.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cox.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught close to the marker, it's Hamilton. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Huge play 36. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw again. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Making side adjustments here. And back to the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Cox. At the 20, he's got space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
And he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Unloads to the right. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I bet the difference.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Got it in the middle. It's Cox. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man on the right. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. Washington right back to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Looking left. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got his man. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. First down here for the offense. Sends it back in motion. Wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense.
Touchdown, Huskies. Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Oh, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the...
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking down the middle. It's caught. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the Gators in the hurry up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cox. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. The Gators line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up.
Breaks into the open. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Washington coming to the line with another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The play action fake. Grant behind the line. It's Bray. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now, 1st and goal.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Husky. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Got a man, it's Cox. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Off and running. Touchdown, Gator. Better fasten those seatbelts. These offenses are cruising.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country. But you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Catch in the middle. It's Finley. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. There he goes. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Huskies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man in the middle. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Gators moving quickly to the line.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Touchdown, Huskies! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
You can't play on the offense.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments.
As a coach, what do I do?
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Finley. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Looking to get it in.
And as a quarterback, you know when you're throwing a corner route, the football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to have great timing. You've got to get the ball out of your hands before the receivers come out of his break. You've also got to put a lot of air under the pass so the wide receiver can locate it. You can tell this quarterback has thrown a ton of these routes in practice.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying.
He's going for the goal line. Give him 6. Touchdown, Washington.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Puts it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And the Gators want to move quickly. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive play.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Finds a man in the middle. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And he had just enough to will that one home. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got the first down himself. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Grabs it in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Snatches it on the right. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk. I have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Dances away to buy time. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a 3rd down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Washington wants to go quickly. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He's got his man. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. miles ahead. Touchdown, Huskies! And the beatdown has ensued.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the two-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip.
24.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. Got him downfield. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really.
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
But coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better.
Turning it on. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown, Husky! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get it.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Makes the grab. It's Rich. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some positive yards.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on, breaks into the open. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. He wants to throw it. He's got him in the flat. Stopped short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
Florida, 30.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He's knocked down right there as the special teams unit does its job, and we've got 1 quarter left to play. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll try the run. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Fakes the grab on the right. Off and running. The tag. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the quarter.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the tight end making the catch and playing physical. You're a big body guy, man. Make him feel that. Nice job breaking an extra tackle, getting some extra yards for his team.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Rich. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Rich. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking for room, it's Carr. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a catch at the 15. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Line gets set. First down. The snap sets up to throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Back to pass on second down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Tariq had the coldest 3 lineup ever. I think I got Lauren, Effie, and Diana. Yeah. I can't believe niggas really be loading up college football. Damn, that ain't like wide open. He just fought.
You want that dude to cut? Huh? I reload. I'm reloading after every kill, for real. Well, I ain't gonna say after every kill, after every gun session, like after every gunfight, whether there's 1, 2, 3 niggas, whatever. As soon as I finish the gunfight, I'm reloading my shit. Hey, hey, cuz you hungry? You hungry, cuz? You. I got some fried skyhawk if you want some. You straight? Or you? Let me know. I got that shit for sure. Let me know, Liz East. You straight? For sure, for sure, for sure. That Skyhawk must taste nasty or something, huh? Niggas passing on the free Skyhawk? Ain't what it is? For sure. I, s- I see why niggas go extra yum yum. Facts. For sure.
Damn, my aim was terrible as fuck.
And we in that mood. For sure.
He's talking about his map size and shit.
Facts.